Minnie had wanted to. If anybody sees Minnie, let me know, because I'm looking for Minnie. As folks are coming on in, hi Mindy. As folks are coming on in, if you could hit the orange heart on top if you're able. If not, feel free to double tap on the screen. That is also helpful. Hi Rachie. And thank you, Martha. Let's see, what's the other things usually? Oh, you could share, or if you feel comfortable, like Debbie and Mindy are doing. Oh wait, that's the join the team. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Res for no reason. I think is what it is. Thank you. Or if people feel comfortable or are able to give gifts, that's also great. So thank you, folks. And if anybody sees Minnie, please let me know. This happened last time when I was going to make Sarah Merkel like a moderator. Thanks you, P. Wade. And then I was like, couldn't find her for the longest time till near the tail end of the live. So if anybody sees Minnie, let me know. Hi, Miss Tin. And Tam. And Karen. And Sarah. Okay, I'm going to get lost in the sauce of saying hi to folks. And Desiree. Okay, I'm saying hello to everyone in general, but I always feel bad if I see Miss Tin, kamusta? Mabuti. Po? Or I don't know. Maybe I'm your po. But all right. And so I'm not sure if I have any of my moderators in yet. But folks may know that that if a certain topic is brought up, I'll give people forewarning before muting anybody. But Melinda said, yeah, I made it for the start. Yay, Melinda. Y'all, I have not had an opportunity to look at anybody's DMs, so I apologize for that. Oh, Minnie, there you are. Hey, hold on. Let me see if I can. There we go. Let's see here. This one as well. There's going to be guests right outside of where I'm sitting right now, so I don't know if you're going to hear some Tagalog being spoken and excited family members around because my cousin's from, I don't remember where she's living, maybe the Vegas. So I don't know if I'm going to have to find another place to have this conversation with y'all, because it is going to get loud. I just know it. I don't know if anybody's been in a Filipino. Okay, that's first warning. So the person who just asked a question in regards to what happened in X, please do not. I stated very explicitly in one of my videos that we will not be discussing that in this space. Actually, maybe I won't do a warning. I'll just mute for now. Let's see here. Stephanie, how long have you been on? 4 minutes. Minnie said, oh, that's sweet. We love Loud Family. Also, I'm watching. Heather B says, I can't hear your family. You will. I mean, I'm so easily distracted that I'm like, I hope I don't get so distracted by how loud it's going to get. Karen, my family's always loud. Hey, Tammy and Natalie and Marwood. Just Lee said, glad to see your live. It's been a long day for me. Oh, I hope that your day gets better. Or it's just a long day just because it's been a long day. Miss Tin, I'm waiting for the video key on the background. Yeah, we're always about karaoke. Amelia, hi. Star, happy Wednesday. MF Eggs, missed you, Bocce. Thanks. And Kimmy says, happy to be on this live. Princess is alive 777. It's been a lovely day. Debs, love karaoke. I love karaoke too. M being on the Loud Fam. Hello, Christina. Betsy A said, I'm Puerto Rican. We are so loud they can hear us 5 houses down. It's all good. Desiree said, I have a lot of Koreans in my family and they know how to get loud too. LOL. Everybody just gets so excited to be together and like eat. Like, I don't know what food is out there, but I'm sure it's a lot of food. It always is. So are there any things that I'm missing in regards to Luke and Nicola news? that I didn't get to read in my DMs today, unfortunately. So I feel like I'm behind in the news because I haven't had a chance to kind of get a gauge of like what's the crowd favorite today. Nicole says, howdy, Kimmy, I haven't seen anything today. Okay, MD says, it's been so quiet today. Okay, Just Lee, I haven't seen anything you all day. Slept all day. Okay. So everybody, it's been pretty quiet in the land of Lukola, Alicia says. You know what? I will say, this is not from today, but yesterday. But I think it was Kristen, maybe, I think that originally shared with me the link on X, and then some other folks let me know that the person also exists on TikTok and YouTube. But the person that made that one edit that I was like, felt like a trailer. Do y'all know which one I'm talking about when I say that? That was such an amazing, like, work. And so I don't know if there's other stuff that is like that they have done, but other people said that there's other stuff that they have on their channel that is really, really, really good. Oh, Alicia said, oh yes, I did a deep dive of her YouTube video. So good. Rachie said, yes, it's so good. User with a lot of numbers right behind it said, Tiff had a couple of great edits today. Okay, see, I didn't even get to see Tiff's edits. That's how little I've had an opportunity to look at anybody's DMs. And so, Katie said, oh yeah, I did. The 5-year anniversary of Colin and Penn being casted. Okay. Melinda said that was so impressive, and I think they belong in film industry. And this is exactly the reason why I do what I do when I say that I put the links in the chat, because you get to discover like a completely brand new person. Like, I did not know about this person, and yet their work is so phenomenal. And that's why you like want to drive people to the I'm glad that people were like, actually the creator is this person, because I'm always saying, can we find the original content creator? Because I always want to drive people to the actual content creator, because they work so hard to make it happen. And when you're putting high quality work like that, you want to make sure that they get the views, because all those views matter. It's like, it's so hard when people take people's work because they take views from them, and that could be like genuinely money that, I mean, if they are making money from their stuff, I don't know, but if they are like, you want to have people go there. Star said, nice new pics of Luke Thompson. Thank you, Ava. Today that made me smile. I'm excited for when Luke Thompson. I'm a big believer that Benedict is gonna be season 4. I just do. High Hill said, yes, that's so beautiful. Plus size cutie said, hopefully they appear at Wimbledon. Pear Tartlet said, wait, who's the creator? I was just looking for them. Can somebody? Oh, thank you, Chris. Does anybody have the name handy? I think it's something like Teresa, and there's some numbers right behind the Teresa, I think. So if anybody has the ad, could you share it? Because and it's, I think she's not only on TikTok but also on YouTube. So and I heard that the clip that y'all saw on X was actually a shorter version of what was actually in the YouTube. Thanks, Cha. Which I didn't get to fact check because I didn't get an opportunity to watch that version. I just saw the one on X and I was like, oh my word, this is so moving. Kimmy says May has stuff popping up. Yeah, May, Tiff, I mean, they're bringing it, and other folks too. It's just that I get there's other folks that I receive other creators that I see a lot. Ho. I also see Bridgie fan. I think it's Bridgie fan in my DMs. Stephanie, Luke looked good in those pics. Everybody was saying Luke Thompson looked good because Just Lee also agrees with that. Okay, so Attagirl said Luke liked a British Vogue post at Wimbledon fashion, so maybe he'll actually be there this weekend. Well, that's exciting. Mendy said Tiff made an edit about how Penn tried to find out how babies are made if women are not married. Oh, that's funny. Karen said, I sent you on the carriage again. Did you notice there were no windows? Was this an email that you sent me today, Karen? There are some DMs that I was able to open up, but there were some DMs that I was not able to open up. Boy mom underscore 206 says, did people see Nicola at Wimbledon? I thought I saw photos, maybe old. There was, it depends on what outfit she was wearing, because if she was wearing like I think it was like a white outfit. I can't remember now what she was wearing back in 2023, but she was there last year, so it might be old photos. Betsy A said that edit was goose bumping inducing. It's so freaking beautiful. Actually, I realize I'm behind again. My bad. Okay, Rachel's. Okay, so Lydia Adele 90 said Teresa D 99 is the @ and Rachel said yes, it's YouTube has a longer version. Okay, wait, some people said there's 3 9s. So is there 3 9s or just 2 9s for the name? User with a lot of numbers right behind it said Tiff's stuff is hilarious. Yes, I love Tiff's choices as an editor, because it really shows a lot of her personality with the way she does it. Annalie said, Wimbledon, is there a live event for that we can watch? I think so, but people were joking we're not watching it for that. We're watching it for them to see if they're there. Fashion Girl said, do you think Luke T is doing pre-promo for season 4? I mean, they haven't even declared him as the main person. I still think he's gonna be. So I don't know if he's doing pre-promo right now, since he's not even been officially named as the lead. Alicia said that link is for her YouTube. Okay, perfect. The Ribbon said, the more vids come out, it proves my theory that these two are endgame now or later, I swear. Minnie said, oh, May, Kaylee, and Bridgie fan are my absolute favorite. Okay, Kaylee, I don't know if I know Kaylee. Do I know Kaylee? Because I don't think I've seen Kaylee stuff. Or have I? I'm not sure. One Gorgeous Life said, yes, M. Phillips Luke T was holding on for dear life. I mean, I think dear life. It said dead life, but I feel like that. Minnie said, I'll send you a post. Okay, thank you. For dear life. When was he holding on for dear life? Was that... I must have missed something. M says, can't wait to see who will be Benedict Sophie. Me too. People keep telling me... I've never read the book. So I've been hearing about Sophie, though, so I know that she's an important character. Desiree underscore Michelle said it's hilarious. Ooh, Lucky Ducky Ooh said, obviously LT will be next lead with his glow up pics today. Okay, what? Okay, and now I gotta really see this photos. Glow up pic? Excuse-moi, really? Annalise said, of course, only for Nicola and Luke. LOL, I will watch. Ronnie said, ugh, that magazine shoot. I wonder if people have sent me this via DM and I haven't just had a chance to look at it. But C. Sorrell said, yes, it is on ESPN in States. Okay. Stephanie said, I think they will announce soon. Yeah, probably. Minnie says, hey, y'all, don't forget we don't discuss adjacents. This is true. Is that happening? If so, this is I guess the warning. If it continues, I'll have the mods mute. Just Lee 6788 says, I'm scared for Wimbledon. Really? Are you? Why? Are you afraid to see something? Or not see something? Oh, Ronnie said dancing with Adjoa on the stairs. Okay, yeah. Luke Thompson was struggling. Like, right when they started going down the stairs, it took him a minute. And I'm like, I relate, Luke. I have 2 left feet. I would have struggled bus going down the stairs as well. Like, he was trying to figure out which foot to pop out. One Gorgeous Life said, guys, my phone is glitching, or is it TikTok? Maybe it's... I don't know. Mine is not glitching right now. TLR Vibe says, loving the Luke T Grumpy Mag shoot. It's fire. Okay, I'm definitely missing something that's probably in my DM already. Star said, I know Luke T's shoot was editorial, but I wanted one smiling or laughing pic of him. So it's all serious faces. Betsy A, the clothing choices they're making for Luke T are chef's kiss. The softer color palette. Peer Tartalette says, I'm not scared. I'm so excited to see what Nick wears. Ooh, I would love to see what Nicola wears. Pen Eloise _ Elliot says, Nicola's latest pics is so cute. Thank you, Cloudy Cloud. Hey, Mary. Bree _ Keat, I think. Not gonna lie, I like the quiet. My Delulu is my happy spot. The ribbon says, you guys have to remember, before it gets better, it gets worse. Yeah, actually, there's truth to that. Betsy A said, poor Luke T would have I would have struggled with the stairs too. Yeah, no, I definitely, when I said he struggle bus there, it's not a judgment, because definitely I would have done the same. I might have just seriously tripped and fallen down the stairs for all I know, because I'm not good. I have no sense of choreography or anything. Pen Eloise _ Elliot said, dancing and going to stairs indeed of feet. Yeah. It's because you're trying to coordinate like all of those things at once. Doing multitasking that way is really sometimes difficult. Actually, it's really impressive when I think about it with Luke, our Luke, because I said our Luke, but because he said sometimes, like with his dyslexia, like certain things sometimes, having to do the lines and having to dance and all that stuff can sometimes do a number on him. So that's even, like, I thought about that a little bit when I was like, he's just right on it, you know? Let's see here. I always laugh when I accidentally like my own live because I accidentally tap the screen twice. So, ooh, Lucky Ducky Ooh said they may not actually show up. It's just said expected to be there. Yeah, but I think they probably will, which would be really exciting to see. Hopefully it'll be exciting to see that they're there. So what did I miss? Not much yet. I'm just reading the chats, because there was a lot of, I didn't get an opportunity to read any of the chats or the DMs. Well, not any. I did get to read some of them, but not a lot of them. All I could think about Luke T photos are, thank you, Emily. Luke N is right. His eyes are blue. A remarkable shade of blue. No, just kidding. It looks blue from here. Just Lee 678 says, I think I'm just enjoying the quiet for the moment. LOL. Thank you, Dowsy. I mean, I would enjoy it myself. Mandy said, same. I have 2 left feet. Ooh, Lucky Ducky Ooh said they were both supposed to be at an event a while back and didn't show. Oh, really? I didn't know that. What event were they supposed to be at? Lynette said, I feel like with today being quiet, I've been going through withdrawal. Sorry, Lynette. But it's actually good for our bodies to not have that always constant up and down, right? But then I've been living the, like, genuinely the drama-free life. It's nice to just kind of protect your own peace, right? Lauren says it's just hurricane season. The ship's just a little rocky. Ribbon said Luke T was working in his spoon technique for the season. The Bridgerton go-to. Spoon technique. I think I gotta see these photos to get the context. Oops, I gotta go down again. Okay, so the Met is the answer the folks are Oh, they were supposed to go to the Met Gala? And they didn't go? Oh, okay, makes sense. Ribbon said the Met because of her stance with Palestine. Oh, that's right. That makes sense. Veronica, Luke T definitely looks good, but I'm a one-man girl. Luke N owns my heart. That's sweet. M said, who still watches season 3 daily? Oh, so you are the one helping get it higher and higher up in the top 10 of most watched, which, you know, honestly, someone messaged me and said, hey, can you do a request for people to watch, Bridgerton, in the next, like, how many ever many days is left, so that, you know, it can get pushed up even higher. I mean, definitely I encourage people to do that. I feel bad because I'd be encouraging people to do something that I have not been able to do myself, so I feel like a hypocrite. But at the same time, just because I can't do it myself doesn't mean it is less worthwhile effort to encourage other people to do it, because it would be super helpful to Luke and Nicola if folks did rewatch and push it up even higher. Some people are wanting it to get past season 1, and I don't know how many rewatches people need to do in order to make that happen. Okay. Maha said, I hope we get a Violet Bridgerton spinoff or another one while we wait for season 4. Yeah, I would really love it, because I feel like they're going the ensemble route right now. Like, a lot more. I think they're leaning heavily more on that I'm gonna miss, like, what we got with, like, Queen Charlotte, because I felt like with Queen Charlotte we got a very rich understanding of Queen Charlotte, and so I want that for other characters. I wish we could have, like, heavy concentration on just one story, and if there is side stories, that is very minimal, and that it still adds to the main story. Okay. Betsy A said some people are leaving it playing while they sleep. That's Netflix, but Netflix does ask eventually, like, are you still watching, right? Ronnie said, yeah, spinoff would be great. Stephanie said, I don't know how many times I've watched. I'll just go watch polin scenes and fast forward the rest. Nicole said, I watch at least one episode every day. Well, way to go, Nicole. Somebody was suggesting that I watch it in bits and pieces, and I'm like, I gotta figure that out. Maybe when I'm on my vibration plate, I said, like, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, and get it watched there, I suppose. Hi Hill said, I let Bridgerton season 3 on my Netflix, even though I'm sleeping, washing, or doing other things. Yeah. It actually makes me think of Mel, because Mel, like, sometimes when I see her videos play, and she's talking about stuff, sometimes she has the videos playing in the background. That's probably what other people do as well. Rachi said, what is everyone's favorite episode of season 3? Ooh, that's a really great question. What is everyone's favorite episode of season 3? I rewatch episode 7 the most. Rachi, why do you rewatch the episode 7 the most? What is it about episode 7 you love the most? I actually would love to know people's answer to this question. So hopefully other people already answered. So let me look. Eva said, I just watched the rehearsing now, still trying to figure out what Colin said while kissing Penn. Oh, people have said that he did say something, but I've never been able to hear it. TLR Vibe says, I've been listening to the Bridgerton Bros bot podcast after each episode. Oh, okay, hold on. So let me see what people are saying about what episodes they're watching. I'll go down here. Okay. Minnie says, I've been stuck in a loop. I've rewatched season 3 in big mood all the way through twice this week. LOL. That's awesome, Minnie. Swanky says 7. Mary says 2. I would love to know the reasons why you choose the episodes that you're choosing to, because I find that interesting. Buddhist Mom said episode 5 and 7. Alicia, episodes 5 and 8. Kat said episode 4 with those emojis. Lydia, also episode 4. Busy NP says, I watch, listen during work between patients. Amy's episodes 3 and 5. Nat is 4. Steph says, my Netflix must be broken. It'll only play episode 4 and 5. Megan, episodes 5 and 8. Miss Tin, maybe we can watch episode at a time and talk about it over the live. Actually, May was going to put together some sort of watch party, I thought. I'm going to have to touch base with May about that, because I think some folks said, hey, do it over Discord, because it's easier or something. I'm not quite sure. Karen said episode 4, Carriage. Busy NP said episode 1 to 4. So you're like, I'm pro the first half, not a fan of the second half, maybe. Bree is episode 5. Ronnie said, ooh, probably episode 4. Love the ball scene where he almost kisses her. Rachi said the wedding dance and the modest, how do you say this? Modesty scene. Shelly said, I love all the intimacy scenes. YC carriage scene. Colin was so into it. Yes, Colin was into it. Lynette, episode 2. Ma, episode 4 and 5. I mean, 5 is coming up a lot. Tammy, mine is 5 and 8. Ellen Green, I actually really liked episode 4. Sue, 4. Minnie, fave episode is 5 and 8. See, I'm hearing 5 a lot. Nicole, 3 and 5. M said, if I was Netflix, I would add more pollen scenes and break the internet because our Delulu is deluluing. Shits and Giggles said 4 and 5. Ev said 4 and 5 as well. Lizzie, episodes 1 and 2. Ellie, episodes 5 and 7. High Hill, mine would be the first kiss scene. That is, people mentioned that when they removed the music, that right before he went in for the additional kiss, that he said pen. Now, see, I have like the worst hearing and I didn't hear that, but I'm like super excited. Okay, I just realized I'm way behind again, so I'm just gonna scroll down. Ronnie said that's a great idea. Watch party. Penn and Louise _ Elliott said that would be great. Jennifer said, I love 8 because of the butterfly ball and Colin's speech to Penn. It made me cry. Yeah, Melissa, yes, would love a watch party. M. Phillips says, I'll probably watch scenes. I got really good skipping through the scenes in part 2. What was happening in part 2? Oh, part 2. Okay, gotcha. I think I know, probably. Lynette said, good thing Netflix isn't like Spotify. I'm not sure what that means. In what way? I don't have Spotify, so I don't know if Spotify is known for something. Mendy, episode 5, I only watch one scene without music. It is, and then that particular emoji that I know. I'm bad at describing emojis. Fashion Girl asks, are there any details from Benedict's book that you absolutely want included? Now, I've never read the book, so if anybody has read the book, I would love to know what people's answer to that question is. Thank you, Karen. Ellen Green was like, I definitely like part 1 more overall. Cloudy Clouds, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Modest. Lydia said, okay, wait, Mo. Oh, that's Mo. Dist. Modest. Modest? I think that's, hopefully I got that right. Modest. Lucky Duck said, I actually love the whole thing now. It grows on you. Ooh, I like that mentality, that it grows on you. Lauren says, how many times did you cry this season? I didn't cry. Did I cry? That's because I've been struggle busing to like, whenever I would try to watch it, it was really late at night, so I didn't get to. Aaron 70, thank you. Hold on. Okay, so modest. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was like, dist, modest, or maybe I'm like dest, but it's really deest. I don't know. Oh no, I'm really the worst. I'm the worst. I should just look it up. I'm so embarrassed, but not embarrassed. But I'm like, my word, I'm the worst. Morgan Speary said, I need, capital, all caps, need, the scene of Benedict asking Violet if it's okay to marry someone below your station. Oh. Okay, so Love May said, modest. Am I closer? I'm so sorry. I need to just hear them say it and then I'll be better. And they probably did say it, and I tell you, I was watching most of the things half asleep. Kat said, I liked how observant Lord Debling was the whole time, LOL. High Hill said the dancing scene at the church scene would be even better if Colin gave Penn a quick kiss after the dance. Oh. Okay, Long E, modest. Okay, sorry. Well, Long E, these modest. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Jay. Let me go down to the bottom. Oh, I got it. I got it. Which one was right? Which one was right? The modest? Modest? Is that the right one? Okay. Okay, the modiste. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for trying so hard. Oh, there. Actually, that modiste like beast. Okay. I'm Phillips. Y'all were trying so hard to help me. And I really appreciate that. Melissa said, Phoebe, we could send you hearts if we need to give you a yes. LOL. Okay, fashion girl, we should do videos on this. Hopefully someone from production can hopefully listen to us. Love May said, yay. Yeah. Who has read the book for Benedict? Have many people? Who has read the book for Benedict? Have many times, even though people are putting it phonetically for me, like for some reason I still read it wrong. Okay, Morgan read them all. Okay, people have read it. Okay. Deb says, I have to admit I'm going through a Nick and Luke withdrawal. User with a lot of numbers right behind you said, this is my first ever live. This is fun. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, user. Okay, so a lot of folks have read the book. So what do you think will be the best part of this story if they do it close to what the book does? What do you think it's going to be like? As a person who's never read the book, you're going to be like, I can't wait until you see this. Oh, actually, Love May said, I can't wait for the Masquerade Ball in Benedict season. So I feel like that's an answer. Oh, I'm freezing again. I'm freezing? Where? Am I freezing? Am I okay? Okay, TLR Vibes. I can't speak. TLR Vibes says, I've read them all. Benedict and Eloise were my fave. Oh. Stephanie said, this is one of my least favorite books. Oh, so I'm not sad if they change it. Oh, Stephanie, really? Why was it your least favorite book? Deb says, it's like a Cinderella story, but better. Oh, I loved Cinderella's story. All the I don't know if y'all ever watched what was it called? Was it called like Another Cinderella Story? Which one was that with like Hilary Duff? Is it Hilary Duff that had it? With what's his name? Oh my word. How am I forgetting that guy's name? Chad Michael Murray? The Year Without Rain? So let's see here. Okay, the freezing fixed itself. Thank goodness. Okay, so the Masquerade Ball is what people are looking forward to. I want to know what happens in the Masquerade Ball. Is that when he meets the love of his life? Pen Eloise _ Elliott says, showrunner just spoke that season 4 will focus on one story this time. Really? Wonder what would happen to the subplots introduced during season 3. So she is committing to one. Why didn't they commit to one in season 3? Why all the side stuff? Boo. And the funny thing is they made so many Cinderella stories after that. There was one with Selena Gomez and I can't remember his name. But it's always made me laugh because they would put in a stunt double for her dancing scenes that are like had ridiculously long legs in comparison to Selena Gomez. I'm like, we know that's not Selena Gomez because her legs are not that long. Oh, the Lucy Hale one, yeah, too. That one too. Because how many Cinderella stories came out after that? I feel like there was a lot. Coop1717 said, Sophie in the books is very sweet. I hope they don't change that about her. Oh, I hope not too. Melissa said, God, robbed. Just Lily 67 says, oh, now I'm mad. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. Like, why did they just do that in season 3? Just like Betsy A is asking. That's so weird to just do it for season 3. Megan said, I'll be happy when they change his story. Wow. Oh, how bad was this book? But Danny said it does like, oh, okay, hold on. But the fact that he made her maid in their Bridgerton house. Oh. Did Sophie become a maid in the Bridgerton house? Is that what it is? Pen Eloise _ Elliot said yes, it was published in one interview. Oh. Do you have a link for that? Because, I mean, not that I really want to see her say this, because I'll be, like, upset. But, not upset, but, like, I just wish they did the same thing for Polin's season. I just don't understand why they had to do all this stuff if they're going to allow for just one story to be told in season 4. But I keep hearing that they were going to do more of a ensemble thing. Jennifer said, I feel like they had set up Francesca for her story because her story's not with John, it's after. Okay, Rena said, showrunner probably thinks season 3's only focused on one. I don't expect much. Oh, maybe, but how in the world? Like, there were so many side stories. Oh, Kimmy says a silver dress, which is what Sophie wears. Okay, that's good to know. Stephanie says, I do want to see Violet save the day again at the end. She is the GOAT. I do like her a lot. I would love to see Violet's backstory. I would love to meet, I would love to see her, because I love her character. Oh, Love May said Benedict is a red flag in his book. I love the masquerade and prison scene. I love Sophie. Oh, what made him a red flag? Marie said Jess wants to jump Luke's T-bone. That's why. Oh, is that the case? Stephanie said, I did love Sophie. She is great. Benedict was kind of cringy. Okay, so everybody loves Sophie, but not so much Benedict. But with Luke T being Benedict, maybe that will change. P. Wade 45 said probably because of the backlash of season 3 being so busy with other stuff, trying to scale back. Maybe. Edith, the new Luke Thompson photos, hard eyes. I'm looking forward to seeing that after this live. Melissa said, I saw an article with Jess where she said season 3 was her baseline for season 4. Baseline. Swanky said, love me some Sophie is that girl. Okay. I'm excited. So, man, that makes me think that whoever plays Sophie has to really play Sophie well. Because it sounds like Sophie was a well-loved character in these books. User with a lot of numbers right behind it said, OMG, one of the comments to right. Okay, let me see if I remembered how to say this. The modiste scene, I'm pretty sure I got that right, has silver dress hanging. Okay. Rachi said, from the little I've read of the books, all the men are waving big red flags. Janie said, I hope they changed Benedict's behaviors in the show. Melinda said, like laying groundwork, 3 to 4. Okay. Do they, I mean, I think I'm wondering if they anticipate to be greenlit for 5 and 6. Ronnie said, yeah, that's a lot of pressure. It sounds like it. And I hope that the fan base will be kind to whoever gets to be Sophie, you know? Coop 1717 says, I'm hoping they lean into married Polin in the next seasons. If they don't, I'm going to lose it. She gave me the impression in another interview that that's the plan. Morgan said his book is called Offer from a Gentleman, and everyone is mad about the offer. You'll get it later. Okay, yeah, because I'm lost. Like, I don't know what that means. Ellen Green 955 said it's so hard with there being 2 years between seasons. Yeah. Alicia said they better give us way more Polin next season if they're really listening to the backlash. So true. Kimmy McPhee 16 said, love that Jess B said that Colin will be in his lover boy era for season 4. I hope so, because that was one of the feedback people gave, right? That there was just not enough of that. That even though they said there was going to be a honeymoon period, the honeymoon period really did not last very long this season. Thanks, Jess. Love May said, I love Luke T, but after season 3, I can feel like Benedict will still say, will you be my mistress? Okay, I really don't know what all of this means. I still say, okay. Oh, and Philip says, here is the username for Bridgertons of data at Indie Anna Reads. Okay, Ratchy said, those who read the books, which do you prefer, book or show Colin? Ooh, great question. I love it when y'all ask a fun question. Which ones do you prefer? Do you prefer the book Colin, or do you prefer the show Colin? The Dragonfly MI said honeymoon period was like 6 minutes. User with a lot of numbers right behind it said, if the coach is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Oh, Morgan Speary said, hopefully Colin sings some more in season 4. Need his voice. I agree. He really has a beautiful voice. Thank you, Nicole. Ev says on IG, posted a photo of Cinderella dress. I think it's an Easter egg. Okay. Love that. Molly said, need happy love and pollen with 0 problems between them. Bessie A said, Colin better be Colin. My wife, Bridgerton, on season 4. Thanks, Ronnie. Karen said, Mistress is in the books. Okay. Alicia said, I can't imagine it won't get picked up for more seasons, consider it's made the top 10 of all time. Yeah, and I think all seasons have made it, right? Have all seasons made it? Wouldn't it be wild if the top 10 was just pretty much Bridgerton? If they kept, like, green lighting the show. Okay, so here's... Oh, actually, instead of people writing, I can do a poll. I forgot about that. Hold on. Quick poll. So, if... Well, this... I think the like grinning face will make it be... book Colin. And then the crying face will be show Colin. Okay. So do the faces, the emojis. So the book one is the red one, and then the blue one is the show Colin one. Okay. Let's see what people... Right now, show Colin is 3 times the favorite. 4 times the favorite. Oh, okay. It's blowing out the water. The book Colin. And for those that are voting the show Colin, why you like the show Colin over the book Colin, how many of y'all have read the book Colin? And how many of you haven't not read the book Colin? Or has everyone who's voted have read the book and watched the show? Okay, 2 seconds. All right. Who over landslide 62 versus 11. Love the show Colin. Okay, so folks are saying not as aggressive. And then the book Colin. The book Colin was pretty aggressive. Is that what it is? Kimmy McPhee said, I read the book. Still prefer show Colin. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Melinda's like, not voting since I don't know the book. Ronnie said, I didn't vote, assumed it was only for book readers. Okay, so people did. Oh, so people want to do a poll of who's read the book? Okay, let's do that. So if you have read the book, start new poll. Okay. Do the red one. If you've not read the book, do the red one. If you have read the book, do the blue one. Unless I said that too late and people have already. So the red one should be you've not read the books. The blue one should be you've read the books. Because my bad. I don't know if when it says start new poll, I didn't know it was really going to start new poll like immediately. Okay, so read the book has been like higher. Like that's higher considerably. So that's good. I mean, y'all are a lot of book readers. I used to be such a book reader. I used to drag like those radio wagons or whatever. What do you call those? Those red wagons to get a bunch of books at the library. Okay, so folks have really... Oh, read it one day. Okay, so pretty much the same thing. 60 which I feel like was the same number that chose show Colin, which is kind of an interesting thing. Karina said, I only read Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. Molly said, once they announced Polin would be season 3, I read the book. Okay. Sambagita NYC said, I also love that Penelope did her outing, not Colin. Unpopular opinion again. I also did her outing. Oh, okay. Colin was the one who did it. I think they also switched a line in the carriage, right? Like in the carriage, when it's like, oh, can it go another round or something? I forgot what the line was. It was that one was said by Penelope in the book, but they switched it to Colin. That change I did like. I preferred that Colin said that rather than Penelope. Rena said, I only read this book for the spicy scenes, not gonna lie. Well, honesty, I appreciate your honesty, Rena. Katie said, still love book Colin. Fashion Girl said, I think TV Benedict will be toxic. Won't be surprised if he has 2 love interests. Cloudy Cloud says audiobooks are also available. That's going to be interesting in the spicy scenes, like when people read it. I wonder how they read it. Kimmy McPhee 16 said, love that Penelope stood in her truth. It was amazing. Melissa said the carriage is different. Pierre Tartelet said that was hot. Live Healed, Not Triggered said, I've read the first 5 books, waiting on Greg and Hyacinth. Hyacinth? Is that how? Due to them being babies on the show still. Molly said fanfics ruined me for the show though. LOL. Pen Eloise _Elliot said, yeah, can't the carriage driver keep on driving? Yeah. Ava said, I love that they changed it. Yeah. Okay, Nicole said the carriage scene happens after he finds out she's Lady Whistledown. Lauren said, I hated that Eloise found out first in the show, but I get why they did it. So in the book, she doesn't find out first. Heather B said, I wish we'd got the church scene from the book, though. Okay, the Dragonfly MI said, in the book, Anthony, the Duke, and Colin are all in on it and support Penelope. Oh, wow. That is really different. Okay, I'm going to go further down. Cloudy Cloud says, only thing I don't like is that Penelope doesn't have a friendship with Lady Danbury in the show. Oh. In the book she does? I feel like there was a little bit because she was talking about how she always kind of knew that it was her. Minnie said, I love that Nicola told Luke to say, lie down. Ronnie said, did anyone see the Quinn tweet doing a manifestation circle to get Newts to read for them? LOL. No, I did not see that. Randy said, seeing Overkill Ben scenes in season 3 has me not excited for season 4. Betsy A said, I love the show added the mirror scene and the wedding. Okay, so the mirror scene and the wedding never happened in the book. The Dragonfly MI said, I do miss Penn and Lady Danbury's friendship. Okay. User with a lot of numbers right behind it said, and book Colin's speech announcing Lady W is his wife was wonderful, and his speech was see here. Okay, Megan said Eloise finds out last in the book. Okay. Live Healed Not Triggered said, I wish he knew Lady Whistledown before their first time, like in the book, made it more special in the book. I can understand that. Wow. Oh, wow. So Tammy said Eloise doesn't find out until her book. So that's a long time, probably. Ava said, yes, that lie down is chef's kiss. Love May said, I feel like part 2 kept the spirit of the plot. Part 1 was something they made up entirely. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Heather B said, wish Nick and Luke would do their book as an audiobook. Oh, I think people would love that. I think people would love that. Stephanie said their friendship was so sweet. Karen, wedding does happen in the book, but they don't talk about it. Oh, okay. Oh, so Margaret said the wedding was a paragraph in the book. It wasn't the focus. Oh, got it. Oh, Swanky said Lady Danbury was like Penn's biggest supporter and sponsor. I mean, I feel like they shared that a little bit, just like a tiny, tiny bit in the show, because I got that impression, even though like they didn't have that close relationship, like I still got that impression that she was a supporter and sponsor, kind of like encouraging the queen to rethink, like trying to shut things down, because like she thought it was more fun to have Penelope like still be doing the thing. Morgan said the mirror scene in the book was just something Colin told Penn he wanted to do. Oh, gotcha. Betsy A. Colin alludes to doing it in front of a mirror, but it doesn't happen, and the wedding is a mention. So all of it was just very brief. Rena said book Colin would have ravaged Penn when he walked in on her in the bedroom. Fashion Girl said they did, but Penn listened to the fans and told producers to include it. Oh, okay. Let me get down here. Margaret said Colin is obsessed, all caps, obsessed with her in the book. A Clean House with Muddy Boots says Lord Debling doesn't exist in the book. Colin starts realizing his feelings for Penn as herself. Yeah. And the thing is, I think that even with the addition of Lord Debling, I think that Colin already started realizing his feelings for Penn even before having that person brought into it. Like, he was already feeling stuff, but he definitely helped speed up the process by being a rival. TLR Vibe says, all this chat makes me want to turn it on. You go and turn it on and help support. Play it in the background. Danny said, also there is another feathering sister that was not included in the show. Oh, interesting. Really? I don't know if y'all watched the movie Iron Claw, but like that was a very sad story. It's true story of a wrestling family, but they also did not include one of the siblings in the movie because he also passed away or took his own life. I can't remember. And they said that it was so sad that they took it out because they didn't believe that people would find it unbelievable that all of the siblings died except for, I think, him. Like the main character person. All of the brothers died. And they had like 4 or 5, I can't remember, brothers. I don't know why it made me think about that. It has nothing to do with what you said, but yeah. Okay, her name was Felicity Featherington. Oh, the Dragonfly MI said Portia thought Colin was interested in Felicity also. Oh, interesting. Oh, TLR Vibe says yes, and Mrs. Featherington wanted her youngest to marry Colin. Oh, okay. But what is the age gap? Okay, I'm not going to try to think about that. Okay. Live Healed Not Trigger said, did you see stills released from cut scene? Looks like it would have shown his feelings developing. Yeah, so somebody sent me a picture or something and said it looks like they did have cut scenes. And so I said, were they playing semantics with us when we were asking for deleted scenes? Is a cut scene supposed to be different from a deleted scene? Is that why they were like, there are no deleted scenes, but there are cut scenes. There are behind the scenes stuff, but like not deleted scenes. Like I didn't understand like what they thought we were asking from them when they said we don't have any deleted scenes. Oh, Jessica said I miss Felicity too. She supported Penelope. She was a good sister. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, but Pen Eloise _ Elliot said I love the fact that they did not include Penelope's younger sister. I love how like you can have one message be the complete opposite of the next message. That's the beauty of having diversity in thought. Betsy A said yes, Felicity is the sister and Portia wants to marry her to Colin. Oh yes, Princess _ ENF or Libby. Von Erichs, yeah. The Von Erichs is the iron claw thing that I was talking about. Ooh, Gina said there was a great engagement scene in the book. Ronnie was like, don't think about that, the age gap. Okay, the age gap is like 13 years. Oh, okay. A user with a lot of numbers right behind it. Stick with us, you won't need to read the book. Cloudy Cloud says, I do like that Portia redeems herself in the show. I like that too. And I just really like that Penelope got to feel the love of her mom. I think that was really important to see. Danny said, I mean, they did reshoots. There was a lot on the cutting room floor. Ooh, good point, Danny. Good point. So when they... Good point. If they had to do reshoots... I see, that's why I feel like it's a semantics game. That's why I said, like, just give us the stuff that we didn't get to see. Like, whatever you call it. I don't care what you call it. Just give us the things that we didn't get to see. Because I think that you're missing the point when we say deleted scenes. And you're like, there are no deleted scenes. And it's like, okay, then give us the things that we didn't see. Whatever you call it. Cloudy Cloud says, semantics indeed. Lauren said, I mean, I just want to see the unused carriage takes. Too much to ask for? Not too much to ask for. Oh my word, can you imagine if they did release that? That'd be so wild. That would be so wild. TLR vibes. I love how Portia evolved over the seasons and came to truly see Penelope for her worth. Yeah, I really did love her showing up and being the mother that she needed, you know? Stephanie said, well, that one scene after the wedding was reshot because it was originally too angry. So same scene. Yeah. HB Pencil said maybe cut scenes. Heather B said, I think the directors define deleted scenes cuts. Yeah. See, I don't know. Like, again, that's why I'm like, I'm just going to call it, show us what we didn't see. I'm not going to call it any kind of scenes. Just show us what we didn't see. That's all we're asking for. I don't know what to ask you specifically, semantics-wise. I just want you to show us what we didn't see. Karina said Luke's wig in the reshoots looked crazy. I was not a fan. I was like, really? This was the best you could do for Luke's hair? Really? This wig, it was so stiff. Somebody said he looked like Dracula in some of the scenes, and he totally did. The Dragonfly MI said, when were the retakes done? December 2022? I thought it was 2023. December 2023. Am I wrong with that? I thought it was December 2023. P. Wade 45 Mercy when they broke the furniture. Ronnie said the ship would get bigger if they released that. LOL. Melissa said, seriously, if they filmed the carriage over a 2-day period, they have extra stuff. You're not wrong. That's why, again, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to call it deleted scenes. I'm not going to call it cut scenes. I'm not going to call it behind the scenes. I just want every scene that we did not see. I want to see those. I don't care if it's in this. I don't care if it's in the raw form at all, because frankly, so many of their cast members were like using the words. It was real and raw, and like every time I hear real and raw from one of their castmates, I'm like, look, I don't know what to say, but your choice of real and raw, I just feel like you're telling us stuff. Melissa said they could have at least put curls in his wig hair. Exactly, like they were not. I was like, this is not even trying. And I should rephrase that, because honestly, like, obviously they're such big supporters of their wardrobe and like all the costume folks, and I just, maybe they just didn't get the right wig that day. I don't know. May said, we need, I love on all caps, May's just making sure we know the point here. We need them to release, and then in small caps, even just the audio of them breaking the lounge. I want to hear them laugh. Oh, Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. We just need the scenes that we have not seen. And that's definitely a behind the scenes, right? That could count as behind the scenes. And they said they were going to give us more behind the scenes. Can they give us that behind the scenes? And her breaking into her Irish accent? Okay, Melissa, I like that. Give me the extra stuff. Give me the extra stuff. That is what I will go for. That's what I'm instead. That's much shorter than what I was saying, Melissa. So I'm just gonna say that. Give me the extra stuff. Whatever you call it, just give me the extra stuff. Lauren said in the raw form. That's what I'm saying. They keep saying real and raw and real and raw and real and raw. I'm like, okay. Every time I hear another person say how real it was, I'm like, y'all. Cloudy Cloud said, whatever happened to the petition that I didn't sign? I signed it, and then I took it down the minute I was like, oh, they said there's no deleted scenes. But now I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't take the petition down because I didn't create the petition. I mean, I took down the videos around the petition because I was like, is this real or not? I guess not. So I'll take it down. But I still felt like it was worthwhile for me to sign it, even though it didn't turn out to potentially be real, simply because I was like, is a way to still let them know that we wanted to see the extra stuff. Danny said off cam would be lovely. There's a lot in K-drama. I hope they give us more. Oh, bloopers. Like, I would love bloopers. Yes, bloopers. Megan said, give us all the tapes. Every single one. That's right. Give it us all. I mean, look. We could say, for every tape you give us, we will rewatch the show. This many. We will rewatch a scene of an episode if you give us the tapes. We'll barter. Love May said, I can't watch the wedding dance without putting Take Me to Church to it. Arisi said, in my Delulu, they cut the writing scene because it was too real. Remember the tongue? Betsy A said, we need more. I was left wanting. Stephanie says, there has to be at least a blooper reel. Sarah Harris says, I'd never heard of a show or movie not having any deleted scenes. Yeah, I think that's normal too. I mean, honestly, most shows have deleted scenes. That's why it was weird to say we don't have any deleted scenes. I can understand them saying we don't have the specific ones they mentioned in that petition. That's different than saying we don't have any. Katie said they totally should have done a flashback of Colin and Penn meeting for first time. Yeah, missed opportunity. Total missed opportunity. Morgan Speary said they cannot, will not, do not want to give up the extra takes. Lauren said, I would also be happy with any rehearsal stuff. Oh yeah, rehearsal stuff also would be good. With it being Nick and Luke. Yeah, I'm down for that. Star says, there's always deleted scenes in any product. Yeah. TLR Vibe says, just give them to us. Can you imagine how awesome, like what awesome edits like Tiff and May and Ho Ho and Bridgie Fan and all the other folks that we've seen do edits, what they could do with the extra stuff. Love May said, bloopers, commentary, raw footage. Ooh, I would love commentary too. I would be down for a commentary too. Give us the behind the scenes detail. Talking to the cast and saying, what do you see with this whole thing? Like, they have stuff. Pen Eloise _ Elliot said outtakes, extended version. Oh, totally. Lydia said we can help re-edit it better. Cali Girl _ 1980 said, I think the petition was probably the reason for the delay in starting season 4 filming. So they heard from the people and responded accordingly. Betsy A said, literally every single digital film, all thousands of hours. Okay, let me clarify what I want, actually, now that I've heard that. I actually just want anything that has to do with Luke and Nick. Like anything with Luke and Nicola, I don't know if I need to see anybody else's deleted scenes or extra scenes. I didn't want theirs specifically. So, I mean, I don't want them to start giving us extra stuff. And I'm like, not that extra stuff. I meant Polin's extra stuff. That's specifically what I want. The Polin extra stuff. That's it. and I feel like I need to specify just in case you start saying, well, here we are. We're giving you extra stuff. I'm like, the wrong extra stuff. That's not the extra stuff I was asking for. Okay, so Rena said, I saw a version of Colin interrupting the dance and he didn't have a jacket on. Then Elle came up to him. Okay. Roddy said, Golda would add to the ship. LOL. Yes. Bree Young said, yes, girl. Everybody agrees. They just want Polin. Like, we're not asking for any other scenes. We're saying, that's what we're here for. Simply Polin. Polin stuff. Lukola stuff. That's all we want. If I'm going to have... Alana said they'll just release uncut footage of Benedict's 3 ways, and I'm like, look, I already was like trying to get through like wanting to see more of Polin. I was like, look, let's speed this up. Let's get him moving. Ooh, Tammy said I want Penelope reading the letter she wrote to the Queen and Luke's mom. Star says, I'm going to find out who these editors are and I'm going to their house. Yeah, everybody's like, we're all on the same page here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. May was like, Nicola, all caps, Nicola, release those photos and vids on your phone. We know you have a folder full of. That's the thing. She holds all the secrets. Nicola and that all her. She's taking photos. She's making memories. That is for themselves. But like, I know she has all the stuff. Because remember, Luke says he actually doesn't ever take photos, really. Like, he's like, I would have to ask Nicola for photos because I forget and I don't take the photos. And she has all the photos. M said, we just want Polin extra stuff too. The others can have several seats. I feel that. So heavy. Heather B said, we march at dawn. We want the tapes. I mean, they should be happy that people love it so much, you know? They could really make like a lot of things. Like, there's so many options they could have. It's probably a lot of work, but you know. Molly said Nick probably has so much more stuff that she planned on sharing before everything happened. Oh, maybe. So Star's like, knock, knock. Diana said, what did you think of the Paul Mall theory I sent you? Thank you, Cloudy Cloud. I think it's right on. I think that's why I think Benedict is season 4. Has to be season 4. Thanks, Karen. It makes sense. Thank you, Cloudy Cloud. Karen's like, where's that camera? Rena says she's taking photos and making TikToks. Amy, she is the real Lady Whistledown. She knows it all. Oh, Bree Young agreed. Like, great minds think alike. Bree said also she's the real life Lady Whistledown. Tracy's like, someone had pics of Luke in costume we didn't see in the show, so they gotta have deleted scenes. That's what people keep saying. I believe it. Like, people, when I took down my video, people were like, don't do it because it's not true. There's gotta be, because we've seen stuff. And yeah. Princess _ ENF Libby said, Nicola, send us your cloud. The Dragonfly MI said, what if they're holding it all for a making of docuseries? Well, I'm down for it. Just do it. If they're doing it for that reason, I'll watch it. I just need to make a decision how to like do this. How to have, I'm trying to refine balance in my life so I can actually watch things. Because like the fact that I'm so behind on DMs and I've been consistently behind on DMs and I keep saying I'm behind on DMs. TLR vibes, Shady Whistledown with the eyes thing. Ratchy said in Lukola interviews you can see them having flashbacks when anyone mentions the carriage or mirror. I think mostly Luke. Luke goes into another place. Ava says he don't like taking photos himself. he likes when Nick takes them of him. True. It's like, oh, do you want to take a photo? That was cute. Betsy A said Nick documents everything. Can you imagine what's on that phone? Thank you, Francesca. Oh my word. Yeah. Randy said, were there deleted scenes from previous seasons? Probably. I mean, there's always deleted scenes in every show. That's why it's kind of a weird thing to say there's no deleted scenes. It's like, how can there not be? There always is in any show. Oh, yeah. May said, y'all remember that photo Luke posted that had picture by Nicola in giant text? He's so funny for that. Because you always, held him accountable. When he would post a picture and didn't give her proper credit, she's like, excuse me, I took that photo. Proper credit, please. And it was a cinnamon. They called it a cinnamon. It's like not a cinnabon, but it was a cinnamon, like roll. Thank you, Karen. And that picture, you know, when he's sitting and eating that cinnamon, and like Nicola says, we deserved it. And then we found out like that was what he eats after an intimacy scene. So like, and then somebody asked a question of like, okay, when she took that picture, was she under the blanket? Which was a valid question because of just by the angle that she took. Now, mind you, it was all the way at the end of like the couch from where she was sitting when she took that photo, but valid question about the blanket situation. Jenny's like, we can make a whole movie out of those. Totally. Oh my word, it's so hot right now, y'all. I'm sweating. Oh, Empress, I love Empress was like, or they're all holding all the digital evidence until Lukola decides to come forward. What if there's incriminating evidence that they are trying to withhold from us? That is possible. Kimmy McPhee 16 said Luke's face, he has so many tells. Boy has no poker face. Absolutely. Luke tells you everything he's feeling in his face. Arisi said Luke is horrible hiding his readings / feelings. P. Wade 45 said it's not necessarily deleted scenes, it was retakes of scenes. Henceforth the reason, just give us the extra stuff. Whatever you call it, just give us the extra stuff. Ronnie said, oh, she took that? I mean, I believe so. I think there was I don't want someone fact check me, but I'm fairly sure she was the one who took that photo. I feel like there was some sort of credit. Am I wrong? Somebody fact check me. But I'm fairly sure I heard her say that was a photo she took. Or it was on the caption or something. But if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I'm fairly sure. Bree Young said, I keep finding articles and interviews I never have read or seen. There's so much. Jessica said, and Luke bought her a camera. She has all the pics. Queen Nick, we bow to you. Please give them. Rena said, when Nicola said she broke character when the sofa broke. Ma'am, I don't think you were in character. Devilishly Yellow, were they at his house? I'm not sure where they were when they took that. I just know they were on a couch. Libby said he needed the carbs to get his strength back. LOL. Actually, he's like, he did it because it's like, you've earned it because you work so hard. Molly said, I never thought she took that photo. Who else would have taken that photo? And now I'm second guessing myself. Please, somebody fact check me. What if I just pulled a Nicola, you know, when she was so sure that she got that clause in her contract that said that she would get a PG version for her parents. Like, I pulled that kind of thing right now because I'm like, I was so sure that was Nicola that took that photo. Who else would get close enough to Luke who does not like getting photos taken except for her to do that? I'm fairly sure it's her. But now I'm like, so... Oh, okay, Jade, his ex took the photo, I thought. Okay, that's awkward. Really? Jade took that photo? Because that's awkward. Because I would feel awkward if Jade did take that photo only because he's eating that cinnamon thing. And now that I know what that cinnamon thing means... just feel like that's awkward. I don't know. I feel like that's awkward. I hope she didn't take that photo. I feel way more comfortable if Nicola took that photo because of what that cinnamon eating moment meant for both of them. I just cannot feel comfortable. I don't know. It just makes me feel weird to think that. I don't think so. Okay, so people are saying it's not. That photo was at Nick's house, Heather B said. How do you know, Heather B? How do you know that photo was at Nick's house? Megan said there is no photo credit on that picture, so it could be Jade or Nick. I feel like they talked about this picture, and this is why I thought it was Nicola that took the photo. But also, I would feel weird if it was Jade, simply because, again, now that I know what the cinnamon means, I can't look at it the same way, and they're chronicling it, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's gotta be them. User with a bunch of numbers right after it says, what was the cinnamon moment? Please explain. They were just talking about they eat, like whenever they do an intimacy scene, like to basically say like, oh, good job, you did a good job, you deserve this. They eat, like one of the things that they would eat was this, or he would eat, is the cinnamon thing. Like, it's not a cinnabon, but it's kind of like it's a cinnamon bun, or whatever you call it. So you see a picture of him eating that. And then Nicola comments in the picture, we deserved it. So, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel more comfortable believing Nicola's the one who took the photo, because it's weird if Jade took the photo and then it's like, we deserved. I feel weird about that. I just do. Cecilia said he didn't tag Nicola, but city was Nicola area that was tagged above Luke's picture. Oh, okay. So you're thinking it's Nicola's house because of the location of the photo. And it's where, okay. He called it a cinnamon social, said, ooh, lucky ducky, ooh. A user with a lot of numbers right behind it said, ooh, I understand why you would feel that way then. Yeah, doesn't it feel weird? Aaliyah said they also did champagne Fridays to celebrate after intimacy scenes. Heather B said it was Nick's couch too. Okay, so you know. How do you know? Where have you seen Nick's couch before that you were like, that is the couch? Oh, Megan said Nick's comment is not on it anymore, at least on IG. Really? Elmo said because the background by the couch matches pictures of Nick's house from party she has. Y'all are eagle eyes. Y'all are eagle eyes. That's all I can say. You notice things so much. Melissa said Nick has video, etc. from her house. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Amy said her comment is there. I just checked. Okay, good. Ooh, lucky ducky. Ooh. So they hung out a lot around that time, right after he and Jade broke up. I don't know when they took that photo. They broke up in March of 2023, I believe, Jade and him. Shelly said, I hope so, because I read on the messages said it might have been another person. No, not possible. Also, still weird. It has to be Nick. It just has to be, because it's just weird. It's just, sorry, I cannot. That cinnamon social, whatever, it is so significant to the two of them that for him to let anybody else capture him munching on that thing is like weird to me. I can't. I can't. Now even considering that anyone else but her taking that, I can't. I mean, December 2023 was the photo. Okay. Oh, they ended December of 2022 and confirmed March of 2023, many saying, the breakup. Okay, so they had been broken up before the filming was finished? Oh, really? Ooh, really? So they were broken up December 2022, but they didn't officially announce it until March 2023, is what you're saying? Because dang, that changes a lot of things for me. Because I thought he was off limits during that whole time. And now you're telling me that was not the case. Now, That changes so much for me. I did not know that. Rena said, from what I read, they broke up before any intimacy scenes filmed. I'll have to find receipts. Whoa. I did not know that. I did not know that. That changes so much, y'alls, for me. Because to me, I was like, well, of course nothing could happen. Minnie said, yes, ma'am. She celebrated a year with new partner a couple months ago. Y'alls, this is new info for me. And I don't know how I'm feeling right now as you're telling me this stuff. Because I'm like, whoa. What does that mean? Sarah said, yes, they broke up during filming. Whoa. Whoa. So things could have happened between Luke and Nicola. And it would have been fine. Because it would have already been... Heather B, they split before the intimacy scene. Is that like Harriet breaking up with Benedict with Luke before he becomes... He gets called to be one of the... He gets called to be the Benedict with Luke before he becomes... He gets called to be one of the... He gets called to be the... Hey. Zuri, though... Oh, okay. Ooh, Lucky Ducky Ooh said they were both single for intimacy scenes. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. Oh, that changes so much for me. Changes things so much for me. Because I was not willing to see the moments because I was like, well, it's inappropriate because he was in a relationship. But you're telling me he was not in a relationship with her at that point. I'm freezing? Am I still freezing? Karen, front door shut, LOL. Heather B said, I think someone needs to make a timeline, LOL. I'm very intrigued by this new information. I mean, not new to y'all's, but new to me. Because I had to mentally tell myself, no, nothing could have happened. Because he was still together with Jade until March of 2023. Now, I always thought it was weird that they broke up in March 2023. Because I was like, the reasoning they gave was that they couldn't make time for each other. I'm like, well, he just finished the show. So now you have ample time. But if they broke up before then... This changes things so much for me. I don't know if it changes anything for you. I don't know if y'all have been working off of this timeline the whole time, and that's why you were able to like handle like those scenes and think. But me, I couldn't get myself to feel that way. I couldn't. So, interesting. Arena's like, girl, I thought you've been knowing. No, I did not. I did not know. I'm like shooketh, to be honest. I mean, everybody in this room know but me. Am I the last person to know? I mean, I am newish to this whole thing. Of course, people are gonna, but I'm shooketh myself. Okay, ooh, Lucky Ducky Ooh said, I thought everyone knew that also. Ronnie's like, no, girl. I had no idea, LOL. Okay, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for making me feel like... Okay, actually, poll time. Red will mean that you didn't know, like me. And then blue means you knew. Okay, you knew. So red means you didn't know. Blue means you knew that they broke up. Like... before March 2023, because I am shooketh myself. I did not know. Okay, so right now it's kind of even. I mean, like there's still like it's still more so that people knew, but it's kind of not like it's not a like extreme like overwhelming. Okay, almost even. It's going back and forth a little. Okay, so this is pretty much a split room around knowing, because This was great information to share. Who broke this news to us first? Because I'm thankful that you did, because I'm like, what in the world? 53, 56? Like, this is one of the closest polls we've had. Knew that they broke up before March 2023. That Jade and him broke up before March 2023. Okay, it's ending in 10 seconds or less. Okay, so 57 knew. 54 did not. Okay, so we had a pretty even split of like people saying like, I never even knew that. Like, that changes things for me. A lot. A lot. That means I can watch those scenes and be... I can enjoy those scenes way more. Believing that we could. Like, that. Now I'm just excited. Now I'm just excited for myself. Because I could not let myself ever think that they would... Like, nothing. Because I was like, there's another person. I cannot allow myself to consider that. That's inappropriate. They had to be acting. But now, y'all telling me this stuff, and I'm like, huh. Oh, KM Shoppy said, Phoebe, I'm going to send an interview that I believe is the most telling that something happened. Oh, I am intrigued. Pen Eloise _ Elliot said, Phoebe, I'm at peace to watch those intimacy scenes too. Yeah, because I'm like, I could not just, because some, oh, that explains even the cast and crew. That explains some of the cast and crew, because I really felt them like rooting, and I was like, how could you be rooting for something when they're still together? He's still with his longtime girlfriend, like that. You can't be rooting for that. But now they were rooting because they knew it was over already. It was over already. I'm so excited over this. I am so excited over this news. Because that means it was always okay. So it was always okay. Oh, yes. Oh, y'all made me so happy with this news. Y'all made me so happy with this news. It's ridiculous how happy you made me. And again, I really do think she took that photo. There's no way I would feel anyone. I don't think he would let someone else take that photo. Munching on that cinnamon. Tanya said, okay, now I'm shook, LOL. I'm shook. I was today years old. I was literally today years old. And I'm really excited. I love finding this out because it frees me up so much. Y'all don't know how I had to like curb my enthusiasm on those scenes, because I'm like, look, totally acting. Has to just totally be acting, because it would be inappropriate for it to be more than acting, because, you know. Rena said, you remind me of Lady Featherington. I'm glad everyone knows before your own mother. Thanks, Caroline. I'm just so happy. Oh my word, this is gonna keep me happy the rest of the night. Not gonna lie, because oh, thank you, Cloudy Cloud and Karen. All this time I was torturing myself for no good reason. All this time I was like, no, Phoebe, don't you. Thank you, Tam. Don't you be like wishing something happened, because that's totally inappropriate. But what? They were already broken up? Whoo. Sunflower's like, what happened? Oh, no, nothing. Apparently, unless if you knew Sunflower, nothing happened. But for me, I did not know that Luke and Jade had already broken up before March 2023. That they had broken up December 2022, but they just announced in March 2023. All this time, I thought that Luke was still together with his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend at that time. I mean, not at this time, but I thought they were together, but they were not during the intimacy scenes. During the intimacy scenes, they were not. So it's like it's. Arize said, it's so funny how that's big news for you. It really is. And it just makes me so happy. Sometimes it's nice to be behind the news a little bit, just because when it hits you, everybody knows, and like you don't know. I'm like, I get to experience the joy of knowing that for the first time. Molly's like, I wish I could be this excited. I mean, it's because, Molly, I've restrained myself. I've restrained myself from like being too excited in those scenes. Because even though I was seeing stuff and I'm like, is this really acting? I was like, it has to be acting. Because it cannot be more than acting. Because that would be inappropriate. But now, I could just let my eyes dictate the reality that I've always felt like there was something more happening. Heather B said, I feel bad. I thought you knew. No, don't feel bad. Because I would not want to replace this moment. I would not want to replace how excited I am. I would not want to replace like how like elated I am over this news. Like, I'm glad y'all broke this news to me. I know it's not news. It's old news. But it's new news to me. And I'm happy. Like, this is like kicking my feet up, giggling kind of joy, happiness I'm going to have like all night long. Going like, I am free. I am finally free to enjoy and believe that something more could have happened. Tracy said, I don't think at that moment they are, or if they were, then, but I thought everyone knew that at least. No, I did not. Heather B, fireworks. Yes, thank you for the fireworks. Okay, bittersweet. Now, please, detectives, is that couch cinnamon and set, or Luke old flat, or Nicola's old flat? With proof, please. Yes, always with proof. Always with proof. Ronnie's like, yeah, I had no idea. LOL. YC core memory. Yeah, it's a core memory for me. Chimir's like, what news? It's not news for anybody else but me. No, Cloudy Cloud. Actually, there was 50-50, at least for the polls, about people knowing that Luke and Jade had actually broken up earlier than March 2023. It's just they announced it officially in March 2023, but they had broken up by December 2022. And I'm only excited because I literally have restrained myself from like getting too giddy about stuff, because I was like, he was still with someone else, so nothing could have happened. But like maybe something did. I mean, not that something did, but like I could dream. Karen's like, everything literally makes sense. The puzzle pieces fit. TLR Vibe says, this is great. Emily said, I just got on. What's going on? Me being literally too excited for something, something that other people have known forever, at least a year, and me like being like, really? The Dragonfly MI visiting his family, eating a cinnamon social. OMG, I can't. Yeah, please, I can't. I can't see him eating that cinnamon thing and not associated with what they meant that cinnamon to be for. And so that's why I'm like, no, she took the photo. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Well, actually you could, but by proof that it wasn't her. Arisi said, thank you, Jay. Arisi said, people for you, happiness, just believe Nick took the photo and be at peace with that. Yes. Maybe when you said people, maybe you meant Phoebe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Caroline said, wait, what's the deal with the apartment? I think people are trying to figure out if where the photo was taken of the cinnamon, munching of the cinnamon. Randy said Nick did say they stopped repressing. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. That is what I am talking about. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. That is probably what they are talking about, because everybody said the same thing. Other castmates said the same thing. That they've been waiting for this moment. They had been waiting for Polin. I know they said Polin, not Lukola, but still. I'm totally shaking stuff on my bed. So excited. I'm ridiculously excited. Oh my word, this is such exciting news for me. What in the... I love it so much. Stop repressing because she could. Because they could. They really could. Because they were not allowed to. So many times she says we were not allowed to. People should not have been seeing anything between us because we were not allowed to. She said we were too young. But maybe, sure. But I think it's because they couldn't. They really couldn't. But then they could. They could, y'alls. They could. That is such exciting news. Oh. Minnie says, do we really think he could do that scene without getting sturdy? So, who was it? I think, like, the commentary on the vein in the forehead. Like, why do you have a vein sticking out of your forehead? Like, what kind of work are you putting in that you have the vein in the forehead, like, coming out to work? So, this me says, so the vein wasn't actually acting. How can the vein act? Like, something has to compel the vein. Chamir's like, what are we talking about? Chamir, we are talking about everything and anything about the fact that I now know that Luke was single during the filming of some of these important scenes in season 3. The fact that they did not need to repress. The fact that they could have a vein sticking out of the forehead and be okay. Ronnie said, yeah, that vein doesn't lie. Caroline, that vein was a paid actor. Stephanie said that's why. Stephanie said that's why he couldn't get out from under the blanket. That's why they're like, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Because you might, we're good. No need to get up. We are not getting up because something else is up. No, just kidding. No. Oh my word, no. I'm so shooketh. And it's such old news to y'all, but I'm so shooketh. Cloudy Classes, I'm all giddy too. Do my poll. Oh, what was your poll? Oh, lucky ducky, ooh. The vein reveal. The vein was working, LOL. He had to hold himself up the entire time. Thanks, Caroline. Randy said the vein deserves an award. What was the poll for you? Rena says that's why she yelled Luke when the sofa broke and not Colin. Chamir, I don't know what else to give you. I've literally said it. But then I'm also behind, so maybe you already did get the answer and you're like, it's because I'm so behind. Heather B says something was up. Jenny's like, LOL, Phoebe, you're so funny. Thank you, Kim. And thank you, Jenny, on that comment. I just am so happy. Like, I mean, like, honestly, I'm so glad y'all told me this tonight. And I know you were just doing it casual. It's not like you were just like meaning to do it. Thank you, Heather. Thanks for the mustache and everything. But yeah, Meg and Nicola said how enjoyable those scenes were to film. I'm sure it was. Now that I can say that. Now I can say that with a clear conscience. Now I can say that, and it doesn't have to be bad in my brain. Carlise says, OMG, yes, that makes so much sense. We need more details about those days and those scenes. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks, Lizzie. Dragonfly, am I hard or soft, Panini? Kim said, just woke up. So great to wake up to this. Busy NP. This live is just what we needed. It's what I needed. I really needed. I mean, we were just having a casual live, and then somebody just shared shared the news because they knew it. And here my world was like breaking wide open. Like, I can give myself free permission to think what I always thought, but I thought I could not think. Because it would be inappropriate. But now I can think it. Now I can think it. Amy said those scenes were her favorite. Betsy A, she cried during the last intimacy scene. P Wade 45 said Luke said he was exhausted into the days that they were filming that. He was really working hard. Kristen said he was exhausted by the end for a reason. Lucky Ducky Ooh said yes, they enjoyed it. They've talked about it nonstop, but I have more questions. Kimmy McPhee 16 tonight's live is amazing. I agree because this is the best news ever. I don't care if it's not news for other people, it's news for me, and I'm like so excited. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the struggle I had during I had to tell myself, I literally had to tell myself, this was merely acting. It couldn't be anything more. He was in a relationship. It's inappropriate to ever assume it was more because he was in a relationship. But this one. Jessica said, I still can't get over the Indian Corey talking intimate scenes versus Nick and Luke. Exactly, right? Because Corey literally says, yeah, they tell us to put your hand like here and here and here. They tell you exactly where to place things. And then she's like, so it's not like they tell you to put your hands here or here. I was like, that seems contradictory to what Corey said. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Sarah said, yeah, India and Corey versus Nick and Luke talking about their intimacy scenes. Ronnie Fandom Joys. BCT Flower Girl 7 said, what happened? Nothing new happened. That's the funny thing, BCT Flower Girl 7. I just found out something that other people knew all along, which was that Jade and Luke had already broken up before any of the intimacy scenes were filmed. No, Margot said, what happened? Did they get together? No. I'm just excited. Minnie says, she said they didn't say no to anything, and I believe it. No, but anyways, Margot, no, they didn't get together. This is me being excited because I never knew that Luke and Jade had already broken up before any intimacy scenes were filmed. And because I thought he was with someone else, I could not give myself permission to think anything about those scenes. Even though like my eyes and like everything else was like, I don't know, this feels real and raw. Like all the castmates say, real and raw and real and raw and sincere. Another one was like sincere, real, raw, sincere. All these terms they keep using. Thank you, Tanya. You know it is. Why is this news so great? If it ain't great for you, I'm so sorry. But it is great for me because I had to suppress so much. Or repress. I had to repress so much. Nicola says she had to repress. I had to repress. Because I thought, don't you dare think of anything, Phoebe. Not during this time. He was with someone. You can't think things. But now y'all gave me permission to think things. Molly said, don't nobody ruin this happiness. Yes. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Like, this is a moment for me. I love this moment. Let me have this moment. Betsy A said, Golda, so sincere and genuine. Busy NP, you have to rewatch it out with a whole new outlook. I do. I gotta prioritize it. I just gotta do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Maybe when I'm in Oregon for my bocce tournament, like after my bocce tournament. But then if I'm after my bocce tournament, I feel like I'd be doing a live with y'all instead. So when will I really have time? I'll figure it out. Golda, so sincere and genuine. Yeah. Oh yeah, I read that already. Okay. M. Phillips says, what if they name their first kid Bridget? If it is a girl, I'm way too giddy right now. Let's dream. Let's fight over the hair color. No, just kidding. User with a lot of numbers behind it. Oh, said, I bet once Bridgerton has been and gone, those two are hard launching. Sorry, we're not discussing anything that I muted you. Sorry. I'll talk to you about it afterwards, but we're not talking about anything that was on my what do you call it? My post today. The post today was there for that reason and that reason only, but we're not talking about it here. Call me Berlinda said Nicola is a natural brunette. Okay. So they're both the kid is gonna be a brunette kid, most likely. Casey said, didn't Nick say in an interview that they enjoyed those scenes? I think she did. Heather B said, oh, it'll be a redheaded baby. Nick's nephew has the cutest red hair. Oh, really? That would be wild if they did end up having a redheaded baby after having that whole discussion. Oh my word, it's so hot. Sorry, I am so hot right now. Katie said, so do we think they hooked up or... Now, I don't know if they did, but like the fact that I can actually allow myself to consider the possibility, before I couldn't even think that they could, because I would lose respect for them if they did. And he was still in an actual real relationship and not one that is... If he was in an actual relationship like he had with Jade, like I would feel like that would be inappropriate. So but now knowing that they weren't together anymore, I'm like, well, I don't know, but I don't know, so I can't speculate. Okay, Bittersweet said, I've checked, it's not LJ. Old flat, no similarities whatsoever. It's definitely a photo taken by Nick on set. Okay. KM Shoppy said Nick looks beautiful with red hair. Yeah, I think so too. M. Phillips, the way Luke caved on the redhead thing had me so dead. I hear you. Thanks, Jess. Okay, so I probably will end this live in 14 minutes. But this has been great, y'all. Y'all make it so fun. I always say this every single time. I really do need to catch up on my DMs, but I don't want y'all to stop giving me DMs because I do appreciate it. But okay, so it says do a poll. Do a poll. Oh, thanks, Alexandra. And sorry I did what I had to do. I hope you don't mind. I was gonna just mute for 5 minutes, but I don't know why it only let me mute in general. It used to allow me to just do it for like a minute or something. What was I looking for? Oh, the poll. Do a poll. Okay, what's another good poll question? Somebody had said they had a poll question and I totally missed it. What was the poll question? Can somebody give me a poll question to give? Because I don't know. I can't think of one right now off the top of my head. Cup or panini? Okay, fine. We can do the poll. Did Luke wear a hard cup or soft panini during mirror scene? Okay, so hard cup would be red, and then soft panini would be blue. Okay, let's do that. Hard cup would be red, soft panini would be blue. What are people thinking? I mean, the soft panini is winning over here. Very high numbers by a lot right now. Not holding a candle. This is one of the... Like, it seems like the blue one always tends to be, like, the one that has the most votes. The only time it was pretty even was around the news of, like, the breakup dates, which was news to me. Oh, Molly! Okay, we could do that next... as the next poll. So we'll see how it'll give us a heads up when there's 10 seconds left. Okay. 21 said that it was a hard cup and 68 says soft panini. Okay. Now I don't typically... Now Molly wants to know who thinks they've hooked up. Okay, so this is all speculation. Nobody actually knows. But red means they did not. Blue, they did in your speculation, not anything factual. Who thinks they've hooked up? Dang, that number jumped so high on the blue. It didn't give the red one a chance to breathe. Okay, red is trying to make a mini comeback a little bit. It's kind of stuck at 18 though. Oh, yeah. It's oh, people are like, especially in Brazil. Oh, wow. Yeah, not even close. I mean, I don't know if this is everybody's wishful thinking or what. Deb says, what is hooked up? Like, had an intimacy scene that wasn't part of the script. Okay, 91 said, overwhelmingly they believed. That is how I will describe a hookup. An intimacy scene that's not in the script. Lips don't lie. Karina's like, I'm more 50-50. Yeah. Diana said, imagine how many times they were alone in the trailer since they shared one. They did request that because they're like, well, we needed to practice more. Or whatever they said. Thanks, Jana. So 9 more minutes before I head off. Sanibel said hooked up during filming or while in PR tour. Or both. I don't know how that works, but we'll try the question. So red will be during filming. Blue will be while in PR tour, but like I know some people might be like, what if I think both? I don't know, just choose one. So red is during filming, blue is while in PR tour. Patty said, didn't they say they took trailer naps? I'm team both. Hey, it's Sparkle says. Kim is also both. Tracy said it's just speculation, but they sure make it plausible. Yeah, and we want to make it clear that this is just merely speculation. Or wishful thinking, really. Because, I mean, I think people just hope that they get together. So that I think that's what drives our voting more than anything. Miss M says she totally got soft eyes later in the tour. She did. She really did. I noticed that too. That's the thing that stood out to me. Oh, King said, well, during... Oh, yeah. So anyways, it was overwhelmingly during the PR tours what people chose. King said, well, during filming, they could disguise it as acting. Kirsten said the invisible string always pulling them together. C-Dub 2106 says, I think feelings during filming and make out during PR. Live Healed Not Triggered said hooked up during filming, fell in love during tour, still trying to figure it out. Reese said a lot of wishful thinking here. Millennial_Mini said, I think we may end up seeing a real life friends to lover situation. At least I hope. I think we all hope, right? Deb said, if they didn't do a little extra, they should give it a go. KM Shoppy says, that's why he's possessive and gets extremely jealous. As long as it's just a healthy level of jealousy, we don't want it to get ever too much where it's like controlling. Diana said, you get kind eyes to Claudia. Lauren said the Valentine's interview, they were awkward. I think hooked up during filming. Ooh, I may need to rewatch that interview. Oh, Millennial_Mini said, did anyone notice her pupils during certain scenes? Yes, someone brought up the fact that I think it was like when it was the final scene in season 8 where like Colin is having his speech and they're like, you can barely see her eye color because her pupils are so like, I don't know how to say it. Dilated. I mean, what's the word? Her pupils are huge. Yeah. She's been Colin, Debs. Minnie said, ma'am, episode 5, they were black. Like, yeah. So it's like, that's why I'm like, can you make your eyes do that? Like, how can you make your eyes do that? Can you make your eyes do that? I Googled that at one time just because I was trying to understand how much is like involuntary and how much you can actually manipulate it to do it, which I don't think you can really. It's just, yeah, it's the lights. It can be the lights. That's the best thing. The only thing that would have affected Kristen said the only thing might have been the lighting could have affected dilation. Yeah, Swanky said it's a dopamine reaction. Jenny said, and she was staring at his lips during the ring part. Johari said she said they weren't using tongue, but in the last intimacy scene, they definitely did. Diana said, does anyone know a scene where Luke's eyes are dilated? Well, not a scene, but I know that Tiffany did, or Tiff did a video on like when they first talked about how they first met, when they were in that taxi cab. That's when you could see his pupils. Ava said, I can do it by thinking about someone I love. Oh. Betsy's A says, you can't manipulate your pupils, but they're affected by light or hormones. Kim said, I can't forget that she suggested the line, lie down. Melissa Salmon said the carriage for both of them, eye dilation. And it's hard because in the carriage scene, it's so dark. So it makes kind of sense during that time. I don't know. Buddha's mom said it's hard to tell on his eyes because they are so dark, which is really interesting because he does have deep blue eyes. So I would feel like it's light, but I hear you. Sometimes it looks darker in some scenes, but his eyes are blue. So I would think that we would see them, but it's a deep, dark shade of blue. Cloudy Clouds, Luke gets literal goosebumps on his arm. Excusez-moi? He did? When was this? When was this? Miss M said, yeah, the large pupils don't make sense in the light in the mirror scene. Okay. Buddha's mom said it's denim blue. Harachi said there's a picture on Polin Reddit, search matching each other's freak, which to me was so wild that an interviewer would straight up say that in an interview. I mean, I know that they were being unhinged, but still, I was like, dang, straight up, just saying you match each other's freak. I'm like, whoa. Oh, Ava said goosebumps at the end of mirror scene. Oh, Kristen said, yeah, he had goosebumps and hair sticking up with the vein. Oh. So people are talking about the last intimacy scene as well as the mirror scenes. There were goosebumps. Ooh. I love the fact that we're also like, goosebumps. See, I'm telling you, sometimes people just drop certain things like it's regular, but for us that haven't considered it or thought it, we're like, what? Tell us more. Nina, he can't let himself feel things during scenes because there's something else that gives away. LOL. That's true. Diana said the taxi cab eyes was so real, but fine. I'll just rewatch again to see if Colin's eyes dilate. KM Shoppy said, one of my thoughts is that Nick wants the big picture and he knows it, but he wants to keep playing AR? Oh, around. Oh. Cloudy Cloud, thank you. Leslie said, I love that Nicholas' response to that was thank you. Oh, wait, thank you. To what? Thank you, Veronica and Ava. Molly said, Luke and Nick. Oh, thank you, Kim. Molly said, Luke and Nick bring that out in people. LOL, even interviewers. Oh, Kristen said, and it wasn't cold in the room. They said they used heaters. So when people get goosebumps, that means what? Oh, I just realized I got only 1 minute left. Love May said, Luke is a gentleman. Nick says so. He wouldn't play around. Stuff is enough. Have a good night. Thank you. Have a good night as well. Thanks, Ronnie. Oh, it's a sneaky gnome. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. All right, folks, that was so much fun. Thank you. Thank you for like making my night with this piece of news that will make me like, give myself so much permission. Thank you, Kim. All right, folks. Bye. If I hit this right.